Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Golden State Warriors. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Green out there with Moody. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Marcus Smart out there with James. And it's Ayton in at the center position. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got 2 patient teams who execute on exactly what their coaches drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And here are the Warriors now. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Podziemski with it. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with a 3. And here are the Lakers. It's James on the wing. Fader on the way. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Now here's Podziemski. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Green missing. Now Los Angeles with it. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Here's Podziemski. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. And the Warriors miss again.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
2 points. That one goes. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Outside Podziemski. And Ayton pulls it down.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Here's Reeves. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Warriors trail by 6. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And here are the Warriors now. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Lakers at the midway point of the season. They're in 4th place in their respective conference. And checking out the Warriors, 5 games back.
Well, I think for Golden State, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. Perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Curry's shot is off. Here's James. Sinks that one from the post.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And a deep three from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Outside Reeves. James up top. Green covering. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to James. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. Again, Los Angeles.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for James. Laravia subbed in for Reeves. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. Santos comes in for Moody. Now here's Curry. No points yet. And again, no good by Golden State.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
Smart with the bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James' final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding. And guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. All right, Chums, thank you very much for that report. From behind the arc, and he buries his first look.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Curry. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Curry with another miss.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Curry, still without a bucket. To the wing on the left. Pass to Santos. Outside Curry to win the run. That won't go either for Curry. Here's Smart. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Smart's got his second basket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's Los Angeles with a commanding 22-point lead going into the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Austin Reeves. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jake Laravia, and it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The shot by Reeves, no good. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Santos has got his first basket.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Laravia passes to Kennard. Back to Laravia. Pass to Reeves. Kennard for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Spencer. No points so far.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Some changes now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Laravia, and it's Marcus Smart in for Kennard. Shot is good by Reeves.
Reeves can get the ball inside. He's a pretty reliable scorer.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Now here's Smart. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. 6 on the shot clock. Vanderbilt finds Smart. Three-pointer. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
BA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And he's going for the oop here. And no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
And book it for Vanderbilt.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Moody. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Green, the pass to Melton. Now here's Porzingis. Some solid defense from Hayes. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Kennard, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Melton. Now here's Podziemski. Last game for him, he had 14. The three from Curry. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 5 points.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Curry.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Curry. Uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And there's James on the assist from Doncic. And it's 8 points for LeBron James.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Curry, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Kennard. Smart outside. Kennard right side. Back to Smart. 6 to shoot. Doncic finds Ayton. Over Green. Again, the Lakers score.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And their deep appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Warriors.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Al Horford, and it's Moody in at small forward. Curry's shot is off.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer three so badly.
Pass to Doncic. The three. And Los Angeles, another three.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Curry against Reeves. Outside, Green. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And stolen by Green. Outside Podziemski. Beyond the arc. Rebound, the Lakers.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. A deep three. From beyond the arc, and then some. Doncic has got 17 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
And here's Reeves outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. searching for that first bucket here in the third. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Outside for Green. It's stolen by Doncic. Now Los Angeles moving it up.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
At the line for 2, Austin Reeves.
And that one falls for Reeves. And so Reeves nails both of them.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
James with a steal. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Ayton. Reeves has got 10 points in the quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Brian?
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Clock at 6. Doncic deciding where to go with it. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. LaRavia is checked in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Doncic. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to Kennard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. He's got 14. LaRavia. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. LaRavia's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Green for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, once in a while, Draymond will sneak a 3 by you.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Green against Hachimura. Kennard on the wing. He's got 6. Ooh, it's stolen away. Podziemski with it. LaRavia covering. Outside Moody. Melton on the wing. Outside Podziemski. And here's Green from the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hachimura from long range. Buries it from 3. Hachimura's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And stolen by Reeves. The finish! Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Los Angeles running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Hayes, Smith out there with Connect, then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's the gravity of Curry on display. He draws the D to him, leading to a 3 for a teammate.
The Lakers with the ball, and at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. Outside Vanderbilt. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shift on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that is a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Smith.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Kennard, he's checked in for James. And Golden State also making a switch. Horford's checked in. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. He buries it from three.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
They're actually starting a new trend, which isn't ideal when it comes to turnovers. It's really becoming problematic.
Smith, he's checked in for Hachimura. Curry passes to Horford. No good on the three. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now, and they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
I'll tell you what, turnovers just continue to hurt them here in this quarter.
They've been disjointed offensively, guys. I mean, they've given back some of the lead because of it.
Pass to Porzingis. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Unselfish play that time by Horford, and we've come to expect that from him. He keeps the team's success always uppermost in mind.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Their giveaways this quarter have led to 8 points for the opposition.
Starting to whittle away at that lead. They've got to clean it up offensively.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Lakers. Curry, he's open, and he drains the quick shot.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, they're making the job a lot harder as the turnovers continue to mount.
The sloppy play clearly putting their lead in jeopardy.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for LaRavia. And Connect subbed in for Kennard. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Curry with a steal. Pass to Green. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Hachimura. That one's good for two.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And here is Green. This one for three. Sinks the tray.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
For three, James sends it home from three-point land. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 16-5 run. Another three for Golden State.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he makes it. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
Knocks down the triple.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Back to Podziemski. There's the triple, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Podziemski's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Connect. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Moody, good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
James against Curry. The floater. James, that's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Outside, Green. And here's Curry for three. And the Warriors with another three.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Now James. Fires for three. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One play.
Thanks so much, guys. Marcus, your competitive spirit is infectious. Talk about what you bring to this team.
Just a spark. You know, we get a little stagnant on offensive end, got to get in and move it. You know, I'm coming in, I'm driving, penetrating, finding guys. And, you know, you got a guy that can facilitate and find guys. You know, it gets them feeling good. Then they start making shots, playing defense, and things start falling. You know, that's always missing, just that little energy.
You got it. Thanks, Marcus.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.